guys, welcome back and I hope you all are doing well. I know, long time no see. I'm doing this after a long time, like sitting and filming a video that I know I want to upload as soon as I'm done. So past few months have been crazy and I just wanted to make a video for New Year, like, you know, bidding everyone goodbye in a good way, because I feel connected to all of my subscribers, all those people who DM me, who comment on my videos, who even send me emails asking about my health, if I'm okay, if I'm doing okay, I'm not uploading or anything on YouTube. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much, and I just wanted to film a video. What a year 2020 has been. Oh my god. It's been a ride of roller coaster, and it's just not for me actually, it's for every single person has gone through a lot of emotions in 2020. So I just thought, you know, it just makes more sense to sit and talk about it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys today, and I'm having hot chocolate with marshmallows because nothing speaks more festive than hot chocolate. And today is actually 3 days before New Year, and it's been good. I have been taking a lot of time with myself. I'm alone at my place right now. Some of my friends are traveling, some of them have work, so I'm just here at home. I didn't plan on going anywhere honestly because of the pandemic. I was not comfortable traveling, and also I had a lot of things going on, and I wanted to finish 2020 by achieving a lot of goals. Actually, I didn't want to finish it with traveling for some reason. This time I was just more inclined towards getting things done, because this year has been crazy. It has taught me so many lessons. I can't even tell you how much I have grown personally, professionally, emotionally in this year. I have you know, yesterday I was journaling. So this is one thing that I've been doing regularly. I journal my thoughts. I write everything I feel either in the morning or at night, or sometimes in between of the day when I'm having a very heavy day. And I just realized how much I've changed, how much I've opened up to people this year, and I've learned to communicate with others better. I've learned how I can be more expressive, and this is something that I was lacking throughout my life. I was never able to communicate my feelings, if it was hurt, if it was feeling judged or whatever it is. I was extremely closed, and now I've started this thing where I try to be more open and try to be more expressive of my thoughts and everything. And it's been a good change, I would say, but it's definitely something to work on for the future for me. So yeah, I was just writing, you know, all the things I've done in 2020, whatever emotions I've been through. So it's been a journey for me. Like, the starting of the year was good. I was in India and then I came back, and then the incident with my PhD advisor happened. He passed away, and then I was moved to a new professor, and working with him was so exhausting. I was working all throughout the week, no breaks, nothing, and then I was basically working a lot, and then something personal happened and that took a toll on my health. So yeah, a lot of things have happened in my life honestly this 2020 which is something I would remember throughout. And yeah, with all the pandemic going on, we were shut in our houses for I don't know how many months now, and I think I'm gonna be working from home for the foreseeable future. It's good working from home. It has its own pros and cons, you know. I can work at my own pace, I can work at night whenever I want to, but at the same time it's kind of it gets on you after a while, you know. Like, this is my study, like, office, and this is my bed, so it's just, there's no distinction between working and chilling at home. So yeah, it's a lot of things, but that's not what I wanted to talk. I just wanted to fill in with you guys. How are you guys doing? How is everyone? And how are you planning to spend your New Year's? If you have any new goals. So my goals for this year is very simplistic. I think I just want to have a very chill time. I want to work a lot. I want to get my papers published. I want to travel, and it's all very, you know, I'm just gonna go with the flow because this is the only year that I feel like it's going to be so uncertain. I want to go to India to get my visa renewed, but I don't know if consulates are open. I don't know if I can go and, you know, get an appointment. So everything is just in the air and I cannot decide, or I cannot, like, you know, plan my years. So this is, I think, first time in my life that I'm not planning to the T. One thing that I know for sure is I'm gonna do a lot more of reading than I did in 2020. I actually did read. I got back to reading in 2020, but it took a stop in somewhere around June when my research started, and I could not have enough time to read one book. Like, I could read one book in like a week, but that took me like months to complete. So yeah, actually I wanted to do a book review video, but I think I'm just gonna include it in this one. So I'll show you guys all the books that I've read in 2020. It's not too much. I think it's just 5 or 6 books that I read. The first one is this one. This is by Shaheen Bhatt. I've never been unhappier or happier. She was battling with depression, so this book is all about that. It's actually a nice read. I was not expecting much from this, honestly, but it was the way she wrote it, I think all of us could relate at some point. Like, she wrote about her depression. I'm not saying we are all have depression symptoms, because obviously it's something that is clinical, like the doctor has to diagnose it for you, but it was just a very general book about her life, and for some reason I was able to relate some parts of it. So I would say, and it's a very small book. I think I just read it when I was coming back from India on my way, and I finished it like on the flight. So it's not a very heavy book to read. So it's a nice book, and it has some incidents or some chapters which really make you feel like, you know, when you think you have everything, it's not enough. It's not everything that you have. So, you know, you get my point. So this book was good. Another book that I finished was The Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. Amazing book if you're into mythology, if you're into, like, this is actually written from the point of Draupadi in Mahabharata, how as a female she's describing everything that's happening. It's a very well written book, good book. I like reading like mythical things. I have interest in history, so it was a nice book. I liked it. I enjoyed it for sure. Another book that I read, oh, this book, Mrs. Funnybones. I could not read it. I love Twinkle Khanna. I love her wittiness. I am a huge fan of Twinkle Khanna when she writes. I even read her column that she writes. Not every time, but most of the days I do. But I did not like this book. It was just too much. I don't know. I think I'm just past that humor. I'm past that writing. I did not connect with this. Maybe if I would have read it like 5 years back, I would have definitely enjoyed this book. You know, like, I think the first few pages she was talking about some Saas Bahu stuff. I didn't like it, and I was not expecting this from her, and honestly I stopped after 5 pages, 6 pages. I did not finish this. And if you're into that kind of humor, or if you're someone who is just starting out, you might enjoy this, but not for me. I don't know why. Another book I finished, And the Mountains Echo. This is the last book that I read, recently finished it. It's a pretty huge book, a nicely written book, but because I put in like a lot of gap in reading it, I read it around, I think, in a span of 2 or 3 months. So it took me a long time to reconnect with the characters and what is happening. And since there are a lot of stories going on, I think it was my fault that I didn't read it in like a flow. So I kept breaking the flow, and then it was a difficult one. But it's a classic Khalid Hosseini books. The way he writes, the way he expresses himself is amazing. And I have read The Kite Runner, I've read The Thousand Splendid Suns. I love those books. So this one was also nice, but I didn't like the ending, and I did not connect a lot with the characters like the way I did with The Kite Runner. I was actually so engrossed in that book when I was reading it. I remember thinking about that boy, or thinking about that person, that character, for like 2 days after finishing the book. But this was not the case. I was just not very attached. last book that I read that I wanted to show is one of my favorite books of all times. It's called The 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak. She is a Turkish writer, and oh my god, I love this book. I know a lot of people would not like it, but if you're someone who is intrigued by spirituality, religion, Sufism, and Rumi is someone who I admire a lot. I wanted to read solely for the reason that I know this book is written around Rumi, so I wanted to read more about him, and that's the only reason I picked it up. And I'm also intrigued by not spirituality but Sufism and all the religion aspect of it. It goes around a lot of chapters in different people's life, and it's something that I definitely enjoyed. I don't know, maybe I was in that time because I read it around March, April, so maybe I was in that time zone where I wanted to read about these things, about detachment from life or being too much attached to things and all those things, you know. So this book was definitely one of my favorite books I've read so far, and the writing is amazing. The 40 Rules of Love is like all you need to know about love. It's not a love story, honestly, it's not. It's about spiritualism, it's about Sufism. So amazing book. If you're someone who is into these things, please read this. Now I'm just gonna show you guys the books that I'm reading right now, and I'm gonna finish maybe in January. So I'm reading Surely You're Joking, Mr. Feynman. It's about Richard Feynman, who was a scientist, a Nobel Prize winner, amazing guy. He was so curious, so funny. I've read so much about him that I just wanted to grab this book and read. So right now I'm at a very early stage. I think I'm on page 50 or something. So right now it's all about his childhood, his youth, and I am so interested in reading once he becomes the you know, like the famous scientist and everything. I want to read more about him. So this book is definitely something that I'm gonna finish in January for sure. So yeah, this is a nice book. Another book that I'm currently reading is The 5 Love Languages. It's about finding yourself first. What is your love language? How you communicate with yourself? What speaks love to you? Like for some people, doing an act of service is love, is, you know, showing your love. And for some people, maybe saying words of affirmation is a sign of love. So you know, it revolves around that thing. So it's a good book when you want to communicate your feelings to others, or when you want to see how other people are. I think everyone should read this book once in their life. I'm reading this is a very slow book for me. I just read it, I have it on my bedside, and I read it every other day or maybe on weekends for some time. It's a small book, so I'm just reading it casually, nothing too much. And one last book that I want to read in 2021 is this one. This my friend gifted to me. It's called Pretty Good Advice for People Who Dream Big and Work Harder, and the Women Who Changed the Beauty Businesses. This is around Leslie Bloggett, and she is the CEO of Bare Minerals. It's a huge company, and I like it. I think I just want to read it because I want to be committed to my profession. I also want to be committed to YouTube. So I think this book is going to give me that motivation, that push to be regular on YouTube, to stay like, you know, attached to my commitment, because I'm not good with that. So yeah, this book is going to be that book for me for sure. So yeah guys, this was all the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I am working on a few videos that I always say, oh my god. So yeah, I am working on few videos for you guys that would be coming up very soon. I still have to upload the Diwali vlog. Let me know in the comments if you want to see the Diwali vlog. It's almost done, but I hate it. Like, I hate that I did not complete it on time. I've not been regular on YouTube, but I'm planning to be more regular or keep you guys updated. I don't know what word to use actually, but for sure I'm gonna do more videos this year. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that vlog. I have 2 other vlogs planned that were filmed way back in October, November. But if you guys are interested, or if you want just any content from me, just let me know. If there's something specific that you guys like if you want me to do more vlogs of my life, more vlogs about PhD, more vlogs about weekends, how I manage my time, organizing, all those things, please let me know. I love your feedback. I love hearing what you guys want me to do, so that you know I have a more clearer idea. I'll start vlogging my week next year. Now I think in January I'm gonna start vlogging my PhD. I'm writing a paper right now, which is like my last paper with my advisor, so I've been very busy with that, but it's starting to wind up. So I'm writing the introduction and all those things. So yeah, it's taking a lot of my time, but honestly I love YouTube. I love filming, but I hate editing and uploading, so that's the only part that I don't like. But I'm gonna try and be more regular with that. And with that, we finish this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around to my channel. Even when I was not uploading, you guys didn't unsubscribe. So yeah, I just love you all, and I hope and I wish you a very happy new year. I just hope 2021 is everything but nothing like 2020 for everyone. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.